warm welcome to the news on Hope Channel Zambia, television that changes lives. It's now time for the news. Let's take a look at stories making headlines. 8 directors charged over audit queries in the 2022 Auditor General's report. Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit boss ponders on early action to reduce cost of attending to disasters. Zambia exports 15,000 metric tons of fertilizer to Botswana. Eye specialists on the Copper Belt urge the public to care for their eyes, and Mansa Dako urges stakeholders to support girl child aspirations. These stories plus more coming up in a moment.
Are you ready to unlock a world of opportunities? Look no further than Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute. At Wansanje, we offer a passport to international recognition through a wide range of courses in various fields. Choose from our courses in travel and tourism, business administration, hospitality management, computer science and cybersecurity, entrepreneurship, food production, electrical, graphic designing, computer studies, and many more. With our expert faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, you will gain the skills you need to excel in your chosen field. For further inquiries, call us on 0211-220-286 or 0977-603389 or visit us in person at Kenneth Kaunda House, Cairo Road, next to the Bank of Zambia. You can also reach out to us via email at wtticollege@gmail.com. Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute is registered with the VETA and ICM, ensuring the high standards of education and recognition. Don't wait. Come and excel with us today at Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute.
Thank you so much for joining us with the news in detail. I'm Bright SINKOZI, alongside Sharon AKUFUNA, our sign language interpreter. Secretary to the Cabinet, Patrick Kangwa, has disclosed that 8 directors from a named ministry have been charged over audit queries. Mr. Kangwa says the directors were charged over missing of documents relating to audit queries. Speaking at a press briefing in Lusaka today, Mr. Kangwa said Cabinet Office is not taking audit queries lightly and has so far suspended many officers. Mr. Kangwa said of the 8 charged, 7 had moved to other ministries and that only 1 is currently at the ministry in question. He said upon being charged, the missing documents were found. Meanwhile, Secretary to the Cabinet has disclosed that increased compliance to the Procurement Act and regulations and increased compliance to the Public Finance Management and Regulations Act are among other reasons that led to improvement in reduced audit queries in the 2022 Auditor General's report. Now, Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU National Coordinator Gabriel Poleni notes the need to reduce the cost of living or the cost of attending to disasters by taking early action at the right time and right place. Speaking on the sidelines of the 3-day Global Dialogue Platform on Anticipatory Action Conference in Berlin, Germany, Pollen said the conference was looking at ways in which resources can be moved towards anticipatory action in order to improve efficiency and response to multiple disasters. Dr. Poleni pointed out that as a representative of the Zambian government, he was sharing experiences from Zambia and at the same time learning systems from different countries. Some of the issues tackled include navigating challenges caused by El Nino and displacement of people as a result of disasters. This is contained in a statement issued to Hope News by Luwinda Kashewe, the first secretary for press in Berlin, Germany.
Attending the global platform organized by an anticipatory hub Fundamentally, what we are doing, and we can anticipatory have, is to look at ways in which we could undertake anticipatory action across different platforms. If you look at the entire disaster management continuum, I think the idea is to look at ways in which resources can be moved towards anticipatory action in order to improve efficiency and response to a multiplicity of disasters. Fundamentally, what that would do is also reduce the cost of attending to disasters by undertaking early action at the right time, at the right place, and therefore diverting resources in an optimal manner. So what we're doing here is giving different country experiences, and as a representative of government, I'm giving experiences for Zambia, but at the same time learning what the processes, systems and mechanisms are for the different countries and what Zambia might learn from them in terms of how to improve its own practices in terms of implementation.
Government has flagged off exportation of 15,000 metric tons of D-compound fertilizer destined for Botswana. Commerce, Trade and Industry Minister Chipoka Mulenga, speaking when he flagged off the fertilizer, said the country is secure with D-compound fertilizer, hence the decision to export the 15,000 metric tons. Mr. Mulenga said it was the first time that Zambia was exporting fertilizer. And Botswana High Commissioner to Zambia, Alphonse Matau, said his office is grateful for the delivery of 15,000 metric tons of fertilizer to his country.
These trucks are loaded with 15,000 metric tons of fertilizer destined for Botswana. The first ever compound D fertilizer export was flagged off by Commerce, Trade and Industry Minister Chipoka Mulenga at United Capital Fertilizer, where it is manufactured from. Mr. Mulenga has said government will export about 30,000 metric tons of compound D and urea fertilizer by next year, and has urged the Zambian fertilizer industry to produce more to supply to the whole region.
We have become, as a country, fertilizer secure. All years in the past, we could wait for fertilizer to be imported from across the world. But today, we have got the comfort to go to bed knowing that behind our doorsteps, United Capital Fertilizer is producing D-compound for us. The HH, have said we cannot only live in peace politically, but we should also form now economic pacts. Botswana has demonstrated they have come not to spend but to invest in Zambia by buying the fertilizer from Zambia. The more reason that today when we are going to flag off over 30 trucks which will be headed to Botswana through the multi-million-dollar facility bridge that we have built between Botswana and Zambia, our trucks will not return empty. We will witness next year the production of urea. This plant alone, where we are standing in, plant alone has employed in excess of 800 people. And the establishment of the urea plant will see in excess of 2,000 more jobs created.
And Botswana High Commissioner has thanked the Zambian government, saying this will strengthen the bilateral relations between the two countries.
Today, we witness a big milestone where the two governments are gathered here to witness discharge of granulated compound fertilizer by Zambia for micro-scale farmers in Botswana. In order to demonstrate, the Botswana government has entered into a contract with the United Capital Fertilizer of Zambia to supply and deliver 15,000 metric tons of granulated compound fertilizer, specifically for use in micro-scale farmers. These quantities do not represent fertilizer usage in Botswana, but only addresses a small segment of our farming population.
This locally made fertilizer has been described to have been tested by 9 different experts, including those from Botswana. The plant has provided jobs for 800 Zambians and is expected to employ 2,000 Zambians by next year after its expansion. Mebo Chitimbiti, reporting for Hope News in Chilanga.
Now, Climate Smart Agriculture Alliance Zambia, SINKOZI, has commended government for increasing budget allocation to the agricultural sector in the 2023 budget, saying it will help small-scale farmers. Speaking during a discussion meeting with Green Life Movement Zambia and other stakeholders to tackle issues that affect farmers in the country, SINKOZI member Annie Namuya Seganwe said her organization appreciates government's effort in implementing smart agricultural technologies in collaboration with cooperating partners. Meanwhile, Participatory Economic Land Use Management PELAM Zambia Program Officer Wilfred Miga said many economic sectors are affected by climate change and the impact on agriculture is greater, especially in developing countries, which include Zambia, that depends on rainfall agriculture.
This theme was actually unlocking the economic potential, meaning that our economy has actually a potential to actually bridge out most of the issues that are impacting us in the agriculture sector and also impacting us in other sectors. As it was earlier mentioned, agriculture actually brings out about, it's actually one of the second largest contributing sectors to our national economy. And from the budget, giving just a comparison between the 2023 and the 2024 budget, we have seen that there has actually been an increase in that the total budget in terms of agriculture for the year 2023 was at 167.3 billion kwacha, whilst for this year there has been an increase of about 101 billion kwacha, as it is standing at 177.9 billion kwacha.
Especially the small-scale farmers who are relying on rain-fed agriculture, I think they are heavily impacted. And we have seen over time that climate change impacts have also shown through different calamities such as droughts, floods, and for the small-scale farmers, we've also seen because of the droughts, there has been quite a lot of crop failure in some parts. And we also appreciate that the maize production has also dropped significantly because of climate change, of course. And also, we've also noticed and realized there's also been a lot of outbreak in terms of disease outbreak, as well as pest outbreak.
You are watching the news on Hope Channel Zambia. Just now, let's take a break. We have more stories on the other side. To stay with us.
Family entertainment just got bigger with Topstar this summer. For only 160 kwacha antenna classic OD Smart, lose yourself in magical blockbuster movies as you are in for a real treat on ST Movies, Filmbox plus other movie channels right in your home. Then take your summer entertainment into telenovela channels as we spill the beans and premiere some of the latest Filipino series this month. Also watch contestants put their intelligence to the ultimate test on Pungwa Chamso Quakes every Sunday at 19 hours on Novella E+. But wait, no sporting weekend is complete without the Saudi Pro League and Bundesliga. So catch all your favorite players, Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar Jr. and Africa's best Sadio Mane every match day live on World Football. Be sure to enjoy local East Laka in Division 1 and the Women's Super League games every weekend live on ZMBC TV3. Subscribe now. Topstar. Enjoy digital life.
Are you ready to unlock a world of opportunities? Look no further than Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute. At Wansanje, we offer a passport to international recognition through a wide range of courses in various fields. Choose from our courses in travel and tourism, business administration, hospitality management, computer science and cybersecurity, entrepreneurship, food production, electrical, graphic designing, computer studies, and many more. With our expert faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, you will gain the skills you need to excel in your chosen field. For further inquiries, call us on 0211 220 286 or 0977 603389 or visit us in person at Kenneth Kaunda House, Cairo Road, next to the Bank of Zambia. You can also reach out to us via email at wtticollege@gmail.com. Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute is registered with the VETA and ICM, ensuring the high standards of education and recognition. Don't wait. Come and excel with us today at Wansanje Travel and Tourism Institute.
There is nothing quite like the thrill of catching your own fish. And at Papino Investments, we bring that experience to you. Papino Investments, the home of live fish, has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.
It has a different taste. And that is why I enjoy coming to this place.
From live fish that you can catch for yourself to smoked fish, just chickens and beef, we have a wide range of products that will satisfy your shopping needs. And if you're looking for something else, we have a wide range of groceries to choose from, including Hope Channel decorders. At Papino Investments, payment is easy. You can pay with cash or use our mobile money services. Visit us today at Robert's Fish and Veggies Building, Chilenge Market, Lusaka, or call us at 0955 108708 or 0976 543822 or 0965 691909. Papino Investments, the home of live fish.
Thank you so much for still staying with us. And now for the rest of the news. Kitwe District Commissioner Lawrence Mwanza has called on citizens to cultivate the habit of going for regular eye checkups. Speaking during the commemoration of Sight Day in Kitwe, Mr. Mwanza said going for eye checkups should be a standard practice for all. And Program Coordinator Dr. Chileshe Induna urged citizens to love their eyes by taking good care of them, as they are a very delicate organ of the body. He said decisions like using goggles by welders can reduce a number of preventable blindness the country is faced with, in particular the province, which it experiences more of such problems always.
So it's our job, all of us, those ones who have employees, we make sure that people are wearing the protective goggles that they need to wear when they are doing such works. Another job that we all benefit from is when somebody is mending tires in town. All right, we all go there and they mend the tires, or somebody who is refilling your tire when it gets flat. All those people, they are supposed to wear protective goggles.
So kumaka ya kualesa kupitira muwa bonfi uyu mwana ba aisa hamba no kumona amenso yonse abiri na babomba na totero kwa kweba chawa na totera mwe bantu bakwalesa mutwalirire
ilo naishire kuno naishire ishi one side kuli chiki ukuna kufimba pepineli soko mrando wa kweba ati I was taught to say a tube here at Fuasa. Soro cha biyo kukula chatapa no kufunye ifiramba chafimba ya chafimba ero batambiro kumpero muti kuno balempero muti paka panuma chapola ngafintu mule mona ndemo nikakona bwino
na ishile kuno ku aiward kuno batire awe imwe kabiye nife kwa gawa ifwe kwa mashini bakumumona tatukwetya bakumona kunu mayalinzo na limine na kwa kuli bagawa uko mukwai cha mupamba cha ile chitika fekwa tini fidia tawache tekele elo cha isa chitika baile mpima no kumpera omuti wa kubika mumenso pali 1 week.
In a bid to actualize this year's theme, Kibe Teaching Eye Hospital has been conducting scheduled workplace-based eye screenings. This initiative has helped to increase awareness and bring services closer to those working men and women who barely have time to visit our facility here for routine eye checkups.
The call is also for everyone, once again, to be intentional about caring for your eyes, not only in the workplace, but in other daily activities as well. As we know, eye health impacts on all aspects of our daily lives. Loss of sight will negatively affect someone's quality of life.
Now, Charity Center for Children and Youth Development has partnered with other international organizations for the purpose of providing education and mentorship skills targeting vulnerable girls in society. Organization Executive Director Alex Bwaluga says in 2022, his organization partnered with Beautiful World Canada for the purpose of providing post-secondary education scholarships. He says so far the organization is supporting 21 girls admitted in 9 colleges and universities across the country. Mr. Bwaluga further says the organization has 150 girls forming 5 clubs in 4 communities, and each club is being managed by a mentor from each community. He was speaking during this year's commemoration of the International Day of the Girl Child held at Fortune School of Excellence with the theme, Invest in Girls' Rights, Our Leadership and Our Well-Being.
Charity Center for Children and Youth Development has partnered with other international organizations for the purpose of providing education and mentorship skills targeting vulnerable girls in the society. Organization Director Alex Waluka says in 2022, his organization partnered with Beautiful World Canada for the purpose of providing post-secondary education scholarship. He was speaking during this year's commemoration of International Day of the Girl Child held at Fortune School of Excellence in Solwezi District with the theme, Invest in Girls' Rights, Our Leadership and Well-Being.
Charity Center for Children and Youth Development partnered with Beautiful World Canada for the purpose of providing post-secondary education scholarship so that we're able to empower the girls with education. So far, guest of honor, we are supporting 21 girls with 100% scholarship. That what includes our tuition fees, accommodation, and monthly stipend.
And the Northwestern Provincial Child Development Coordinator Chipo Simukanga says the International Day of Girl Child recognizes girls' rights and unique challenges girls face around the world.
Focuses attention on the need to address the challenges girls face to promote girls' empowerment and fulfillment of their human rights. This year's theme, which is Invest in Our Girls' Rights, Our Leadership, Our Well-Being, is a clear reminder to all of us on the need to create an environment in which our children, especially girls, will grow, survive, thrive, to reach their fullest potential, in turn contribute to the country's national development.
Meanwhile, Acting Solwezi District Commissioner Anthony Fulwe says adolescent girls have the right to a safe, educated and healthy life not only during these critical formative years but also as they mature into women.
If effectively supported during the adolescent years, girls have potential to change the world both as empowered girls of today and as tomorrow workers, mothers, entrepreneurs, mentors, household heads, and political leaders.
For Hope News, I'm Kapalu Kaluiji reporting in Solwezi District, Northwestern Province.
Meanwhile, Mansa District yesterday took part in the 2023 Day of an African Child, which falls on the 11th of October every year since 2011. Scores of girls in Mansa marched to Mansa Municipal Council grounds and displayed their abilities before airing their concerns. Government leaders, among them the District Agricultural Coordinator, Dako Stanford Nkoma, urged the public to take the day serious as it accords them an opportunity to listen to concerns girls have and also their dreams.
It accords us an opportunity to interact with children so that we get to listen to their dreams and aspirations for a better future. We cannot leave children behind, for they are a critical stakeholder in the development process, and they are able to articulate well on issues that affect their livelihood. And together we can come up with quite a decision for the betterment of their lives.
We as a local authority, we believe in creating opportunities for everyone. And at this point, I must mention that our mandate is to create an environment for everyone to thrive. Be it a boy child, be it a girl child. All we want is that everyone must benefit from the opportunities that the government is presenting.
The Road Transport and Safety Agency is indeed very glad that we are associated with the commemoration of this day and has put up measures to ensure the safety of our girl child on the road and indeed other road users. When we talk about measures that have been put in place, we're talking about patrols, we're talking about setting up speed limits in areas that are near schools to ensure that our children overall, especially the girl child in this case, are safe on the road.
A child is any girl below the age of 16. But internationally, it is below the age of 18. According to our penal code, a girl who is below 16 years cannot be in a sexual relationship with any person. It is an offense, and once such a person is found or caught, the arrest taken to court, and the sentence is very harsh. It starts from 20 years to life imprisonment.
Children are the building blocks on any nation, and as such, their right to survival, protection, development, and participation remains cardinal for their general well-being. Adolescent girls have the right to a safe, educated, and healthy life, not only during these critical formative years, but also as they mature into women. Therefore, empowering children, especially the girl child, preventing and eliminating the various forms of violence they experience will shape the present and the future of the nation. Once empowered, girls grow into empowered women who in turn provide better care to their families and communities as a result of increased earnings.
Well, that item brings us to the end of the bulletin, but just before we go, let's recap on stories that made headlines. 8 directors from a named ministry have been charged over audit queries in the 2022 Auditor General's report. Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit Coordinator ponders on early action to reduce cost of attending to disasters. Zambia has exported 15,000 metric tons of fertilizer to neighboring Botswana. Eye specialists on the Copper Belt have urged the public to care for their eyes. And Mansa Dako urges stakeholders to support girl child aspirations during commemoration of Day of the Girl Child. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Bright SINKOZI. On behalf of the entire studio and production team, not forgetting our correspondents across the country, Sharon AKUFUNA has been our sign language interpreter. From all of us, it's God bless and bye for now.
The home of live fish has everything you need to make your meals unforgettable.